Hello. There we go. Goes to show. Think I get all set and think I'm ready, and I'm not even close to being ready. We'll see. I might have to turn that volume down again. Let me see. I just don't want it to be overwhelming. Anyway, how's it going, guys? Welcome to the Blue Shifting, and welcome to The Blue Shifting Needs a Haircut. That's pretty much going to be the theme of tonight. As you might have known if you've been keeping up with this little, I don't know, series of mine, I guess. Like, we're going to be going through Mass Effect today. We get the Normandy. We'll go on our first missions. We'll see what planet we decide to visit to. I usually go for the Liara recruitment mission first because having a biotic is super, super helpful, especially on Vermeer, which is, I think, the hardest of the three mission planets that you go to. Main missions. We're also probably going to do some side quests because I just can't say no to side quests. But I guess welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining us, and let's just jump right back into it. So, yeah. Like, we're going to do some more talking with people on the Citadel. I'm probably going to run around a little bit, but we're effectively all set and ready to go. Yeah, we just talked to the council and convinced them Saren's a pretty rotten dude, so we're going to be able to get this taken care of right away. I've scanned all the keepers on this level, I think, too. Now, I genuinely can't remember where I'm supposed to go here. Granting you Spectre status, commission you as a, to track down the Rogue Spectre. Okay, doesn't really tell me what I'm supposed to do now, though. Anyway, hello Alyssa, saw you already jumping in chat way before this even began. Hey, Just Real. Wild Romance. I've still got it queued. Actually, it was in your honor, I brought it up on the Steam page. Maybe at the end of the stream, I'll actually put it on screen so you can be like, oh, there it is. That's what he's been talking about this whole time. It makes no sense because it gets brought up every single stream. Maybe someday we'll actually just do a stream of it just in your honor. Pretty standard tonight, gonna keep it pretty chill. Got a few stories I might tell. And I'm still, I swear, I get colds nowadays, and they're just like the colds from hell. They just never go away. It seems like every time I get sick with something, I always get sick in the worst way. Like, the rest of my family got a cold, but the rest of them didn't lose their voice. I think, honestly, a big part of it is I do this stuff. I stream, and I make videos, and I talk a lot. And so I use my voice a lot, and I think it just puts a strain on it when it's weakened during a cold. So I'm still kind of recovering from that, so hopefully I don't cough too much, but it's going to happen. So deal with it. I can't edit it out, so I guess that's what we got to do. Oh, I just remembered, we do need to head to the bar, because there's the mission for the What's-Her-Face.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Right, I've already scanned you? Okay. Now this is the whole, gotta remember what buttons do what. Like, I'm crouched right now, and I can't remember how I got crouched. Okay, so now I'm not sprinting. Okay, that's crouch. Why am I not, like, running right now? Okay, Z, I guess. Even though it didn't do that the last 3 times I pushed it. I'm just an idiot, guys. Just an idiot. But that's okay. The wards. Yep, let's go down here, talk to that dude, and we can go talk to the counselor lady. I don't know if she'll sleep with us or not. I can't actually remember what triggers her, like, deciding to sleep with you. And then we will go and get the Normandy, I think. We might have to go and talk to the counselor or somebody. Like, I know there's one last step because they have to tell us about getting the Normandy.
There aren't that many of you left.
Anyone who fights us is either stupid or on Saren's payroll. Killing the latter is business. Killing the former is a favor to the universe.
Oh, I love you, Rex. You are my man crush of this game. He's just so fun to have around. And he's one of, like, the best developed characters, anyway. So yeah. So I guess the other news is, I don't know if I've ever shared this in detail, but I've had some pretty severe, like, leg injuries. I have specifically my knee joint on my left knee. in 9th grade, I crashed my bike and like shattered the joint and it had to be like repaired. That was like, I was on crutches for that. Like I was on crutches for 9 months, and then it took about 6 months after that to like recover. And part of me, I'm pretty sure I'll never truly recover from it. Like I still like unconsciously favor that leg. And so, hey, I'd rather, Just For You sounds like a good person to be. But no, I messed up my knee super bad back in middle school, and then and ever since then it's never been quite right. It always has these weird things that'll happen to it, and it's always felt delicate, and it's because it kind of was. I worked at a traffic control job. So we were the people who work around construction when there's like stuff involving the road. So like if there's stuff in the road that helps guide traffic to stay out of certain areas, like I did the job where we would put that up and take it down, or even stand there with the signs like telling you to like slow down or something. Like that was my job for several years. But on that job, I was working really hard. We were actually having to shut down an intersection. And a lot of times when you have to do these things, you have to do it while the roads are live. And then especially in this case, like we try and do all the shutdowns like way early in the morning. That way we aren't interfering with traffic or are putting ourselves at risk. But sometimes you have exceptions. And there was one day that was an exception. I'm surprised they let me back into this bar after the gunfight, by the way. But one of the exceptions was this time where we had to go shut down an intersection that was like, so I had cars driving through it, fairly busy one, in the middle of, oh, Tally, you have something to say?
Dancers are highly respected among my people, but I get the feeling these women are not held in high esteem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but she's got a booty and she's making it work for her, so I can literally have the lap dance thing. I remember that. We don't have time. We do not have time.
Commander, what do you want?
What's bothering you, General?
I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and there's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it. This is the Great Turian, General. How did your kind ever defeat us? I may be drunk, Krogan, but you're ugly.
Oh, burn. I don't know. Turians are kind of ugly too. In a brutal, handsome kind of way.
I think I can see why you're upset, but spreading these lies won't make it better.
Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
And here we go. Paragon, nice answers.
Did you ever win a battle by moping in a bar?
Ha, war. That's what this feels like, alright. How did I let it come to this? So you think it's that easy? Just straighten up and act like a general?
Well, you know the importance of being good in front of your men, like inspiring them.
Maybe you're right, Commander. Shaira.
Kill him.
She won't have me back.
I don't think I even physically can. The worst I can do is just piss him off.
This is no place for someone of your stature, General.
Alright, I'll go to her. After I've had a cold shower or two.
Maybe
Hey,
3.
you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in earning a few extra credits?
What do you want me to do?
There's an L-Corps diplomat out there who believes Shaira gave up his secrets.
Why would he think such a thing?
Because I told him. Look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
What makes you think he'll believe me?
You'll bring him proof. Take this data pad. It shows where I got my info. It will exonerate Shaira and convince the L-Corps.
Who am I taking it to, and where is he?
His name is Zaltan. He's an L-Corps diplomat.
Elcor, they're the funnest people to talk to.
About Shaira. Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
So I wonder, I guess it's not too hard to imagine that like the creators had an idea that Shepard would one day spearhead the Save the Galaxy movement. Like, makes sense that they'd know it at this point in the writing. I still feel like that they really didn't understand what they were going to do with this series until after this one. Because, like, for game developers especially, they've always got running in the back of their mind, like, oh, you know, if this isn't successful, there's no way we're getting a sequel. So I think they tried to make the game feel like it had more going on, but writers are always, like, hesitant to just throw all their cards in on the table because they don't want to, like, get super burned trying to do over too much in it. But let's see. Okay, so what I was saying about accident. So we were in a traffic like a four-way intersection with traffic lights, but we had to stop the traffic from entering the center because they were going to do some sewer work and they had to go through the middle of the intersection. So what we were doing was something we'd tried before that had been effective, is that we would make a artificial roundabout where we'd set up cones in a circle. We'd shut down the traffic light, like make it just blinking red lights, and then we would put up signs like for a roundabout. This kind of encouraged people to just make it an impromptu roundabout. It's ironic that, like, to fix a intersection we made it a roundabout, which is honestly a much more effective system anyway. But I remember I was reaching out. Oh, I am in the bar. Why am I in the bar? I feel like there's something you get to do up here, but what? I could. No, I don't. I think the quest, the really cool quest that starts up in here, I don't get to do till later. But anyway, so we're turning into the middle of the intersection. I'm carrying one of these big drums that has like a really heavy plastic weight on the bottom, and it looks like a barrel, but it's bright orange with white stripes. You've probably seen it before. And I took one stupid goofy step where like I kind of put I put the weight of myself and the barrel on my leg, and my joint decided it was going to go to a whole different direction, and that was that. It pretty much sealed the deal. I felt like my leg went the wrong way, felt a twinge, and boom, ACL's torn to shreds, can't walk really at all. Had to have another surgery.
Anything going on here? Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got this files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
What would my future cooperation be worth? Say, an interview when my investigation is over?
Exclusive? You talk to me before you talk to anyone else? That would be worth quite a bit, and I'd be very happy to compensate you accordingly. Here you are. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
I don't remember what's on those discs. Whatever. Okay. So, like, now it's pretty much clean up. It's like, this is the problem with me having to take, like, I took like 2 weeks off. Like, I took like 1 week off just because like life stuff came up and I had to kind of take care of that. Oh yeah, because my wife was out of town, and so I couldn't really, like, I had to focus on the boys and didn't have like backup. And then the second time was I got that super cold. Like right now I sound kind of gravelly. Oh my gosh, last week around this time I could barely talk. So I was like, there's no way. Also I like had like a fever and was just like in bed trying to not die. So what can you do? But yeah, so 2 major knee surgeries have left me with some very weak knees.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers...
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, you are Justin. You're absolutely right. Like I tell people this, and they think I'm being funny. Like even if I were in top shape, which I'm actually working on, I'll talk more about that in a bit. But even if I were in like shape, if I tried to go to like a recruiting office for like a military and try to offer myself, they would just laugh. I mean, like, let's think about it. I have asthma. I have like a knee that just is like could just die at any point. I probably have arthritis too. I have no physical like aptitude whatsoever. So at best, I could maybe serve in an auxiliary manner, like maybe in intelligence or something. But even then, like, I just don't think they'd take me. I think they'd just laugh. I don't think I could even get through boot camp. But I just went in a big circle. But yeah, so it's one of those things too, where like I feel like a lot of people who are on the larger side, like myself, get a lot of judgment. It's really easy to just assume that when someone's like big, that it's because they've been eating a lot and aren't healthy. You'd be surprised if I were to show you. As a matter of fact, lately I've been super healthy to the point of like not having fun food anymore. Let's see.
I found out you've been lying to me.
Oh yeah, I remember this guy.
Lying? Why would I lie to you?
You're a scum bucket.
He told you? I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I was afraid Shorban would kill me to get the data, so I was hoping you'd take care of him.
I'm scanning the keepers for Shorban, but you two need to stop fighting.
You're helping us? But, well, if you say so. Well, I appreciate that. Boring
conversation anyway. But yeah, so I was saying that charms at max, Spectre training, that's pretty good. Because we want unity. We really want unity as soon as possible. But I also could use the shield boost. Okay. Rex. Shotguns it is. Tally! Hacking's actually freaking useful. We'll get that pretty as soon as possible because we fight so much Geth. Having AI hacking is freaking phenomenal in this game. I'd say the second game is almost useless. Like, you can use it, but it's like oftentimes it's the super weak enemies you use it on. Geth come in all sorts, and so AI hacking is very helpful. But yeah. So, oh fetch. What's it? Oh yeah. So there's a lot of I guess uninformed people about. You're saying the Elcor, like the Mass Effect Elcor romance options? There is one though. Like, isn't there an Elcor in Mass Effect 2 that you can talk to who works for like an escort service, who like promises you a sexy time in a super slow melodic voice? Oh, no, thank you. Elcor, man. And there's also the Elcor that's like super obsessed with like that one like consort lady who I like did the favor for. Well, I'm trying to finish doing the favor for, like the Elcor dude. I'm trying to find where that Elcor guy is. I honestly can't remember. But anyway, so talking about like being a larger person, there's kind of like this presumption people have about like, oh, well, you're big because you eat a lot. But a lot of the time, I think for a lot of us, it's a little more complicated than that. I can't say for everybody, but the biggest thing is really it's mostly medical stuff, really. Like, for instance, hyperthyroidism runs in my family. My dad has it really bad. That's when your thyroid is going out of control. It convinces your body, because your thyroid helps control your digestion in a way. So there's hyperthyroid and there's hyper and hypo. Hyperthyroid means it's overactive. Hypothyroid means it's underactive, and it puts you on like extreme scales of weight. If you have hypothyroidism, your body is constantly super skinny. It almost stops like absorbing nutrients altogether. So you can eat as much as you want, but you still are malnutritioned, and that can be dangerous. Like people who are hypothyroidism, like they can have like bone density issues. They can have a whole lot of problems. I honestly think, like, you might think it'd be better to be skinny, but in that regard, I think it's much worse. Then there's hyperthyroidism, which is the opposite, where your body constantly feels like you're starving. And so it's releasing all these extra chemicals. I haven't actually talked to you quite yet. It releases all these chemicals for you to store up as much as you can. So even if you only overeat like a tiny bit compared to like the average, like you're supposed to have about 2,000 calories a day, maybe 2,500 if you're more active. But for someone with a hyperthyroidism, even eating that much, you'll still gain weight because your body is convinced it needs to save every little scrap of excess, And so, like, you're constantly feeling hungry, you never feel like you've had enough to eat, and yet you're constantly gaining weight at the same time. It's a mess. And it can be really difficult because the amount, you have to eat so little food to maintain like a good figure. It's almost not worth it. And the medications that they can offer you can only do so much. And that's the thing. It's like recently I've been suspicious that I might have hyperthyroidism like my dad, but it only recently got confirmed. So like I need to start taking medication for it. But I've also like taken this opportunity to really focus on my health. So I've been working really hard, eating in a special diet, and I've been exercising every day, doing everything I can, and I find that
Hello again, Commander.
oh yeah, this guy's wife's body.
I reminded Mr. Bosker what we're fighting for. Your wife is coming home.
Thank you. It does not bring me happiness.
Although I think you actually, in the end game of the third game, you get a negative because if you like return the body, because otherwise they're better prepared to fight Geth. But it's a minor negative, so I'm not too worried about it. Anyway, yeah, no, hyperthyroidism or hypothyroidism, they suck. And there's just not much that they can do treatment-wise for it, and so you just kind of have to live with it. Thankfully, I'm catching mine early.
Strange greetings.
Yeah,
This is really not a good time.
I know who revealed your secret.
they talk so slow, I'm just going to skip this. We're going to give him back his data.
This is difficult to fathom.
Septimus is a powerful man, and it wasn't easy for him.
Anxious request. Please, human.
I'm sure she'll forgive you.
Doubtful. Thankful.
There we go.
Sure, the Earth Clan stands to profit from this in some way.
But anyway, yeah, so we're gonna get on top of that as fast as possible. There may need to be some extreme, maybe not extreme, but there might need to be some more unusual ways for me to have to deal with this medically. But we're in the process of negotiating with that. We're working with doctors, and like I said, nutritionists weekly. We're actually seeing some good results so far. The biggest downside is like, okay, how do I put it? Most of the time when people who are large have to go on a diet, that just simply means they have to stop eating excessively and they have to start eating like normal people do. I now have to eat much less than normal people do, and I can't eat a lot of the foods that are considered fun. I think the most depressing side for this story for me is the fact that, like, I don't like to overeat, but I love to experience food. Like, I love to, like, try new dishes and go to different locations and, like really, like, experience, like, a culture. Like, I want to go to different countries. I want to try their food. But if I'm really going to try and get control of my health, I like can't eat some of the more basic things. Like my favorite food, pizza. I'll never be able to touch that again. White rice is pretty much off the table. Like maybe in tiny little bits, but I love sushi.
Commander,
That's pretty much gone now unless they make it with brown rice. Like I can only have tiny little bits of it if I want to stick with my diet. And to be honest, I need to do that or else I am doomed. Like I don't want to have the major health concerns that come with being really large when I'm older. I've been able to get by so far keeping myself healthy. Like I don't have a lot of the problems that normally come with it. We'll get back to it.
I'm glad I could help.
You are too kind, Commander, but I would not expect you to help me out of the
This is the consort lady. Not sure what the heck she's gonna... I can't remember how this all goes. Sure, what is
I'd
it?
be honored.
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become.
Oh, my neck.
I see you. Your uniform fits as though you were born wearing it. You are a soldier through and through, proud, solitary, alone, but it gives you strength. That strength is what kept you alive when everyone around you was dying. You alone survived. You will continue to survive. This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
You have quite a gift, Shaira.
Thank you. Not everyone appreciates it as you do. Never underestimate the power of words.
That's
Dear
true.
Commander, in light of your efforts with the Alcor Ambassador, I would like you to have this small trinket.
What is it?
A small mystery. I have never learned its use or purpose, but I sense it is time for me to pass it on. And now I must ask you to leave. I have done everything I can for you. Remember my words,
Okay.
Commander Shepard.
See, like, I know there's a way that, like, somehow you get into the bubble of pleasure here, but I've never figured out how, nor do I feel like I really need to. Alright, looks like I've kind of started some stuff in the chat. Okay, spin classes. That is an option, but I have to be careful there too. Like when I say my knee could shatter at any time, like, it could shatter at any time. Like, I actually have a choice. I was given a choice by the doctor when we were like going over this stuff more recently. Because, like, the other thing is too, like, my knee's bad as it is, but I'm also big, and if I don't stop that, I am going to kill my knee. And I actually have a story about that, how I nearly did already today. Actually, no, yesterday. But my doctor gave me two choices. She said, either I need to focus on doing spin classes at least 3 times a week, probably every day, or I need to start walking for 30 minutes every day. And here's the choice. Spin classes will be less likely to hurt my knee and less likely to have problems over time, but it also will not increase my mobility. Walking will always have a tiny bit of amount of risk, especially if I push myself too hard. Running, at my size, out of the question. I would normally be told to run as best I could to be able to, like, you know, exercise cardio, but I have to be limited. And so I can't, but like that's kind of the choices. Like I at least need to do walking, power walking, but it's going to be harder on me, and it might in the future have a harder impact on my knees, and I might need to get knee replacement surgery. I honestly think that's going to be inevitable, based on what I have and based on what I've gone through. I think I think an artificial joint is just a destiny of mine. I don't think I'm going to have another choice in the matter. But so like that's kind of the choices she gave me. So I'm choosing to do the walking. I need to get better at maintaining myself. I need to get better at avoiding injury from walking around, because if I ever get to the point where I can't walk around, I'm doomed. But luckily, I'm far from that. Like I said, we're starting all this early, so there's a good chance everything's going to be just fine in the future. But yeah, circumstances aren't very easy, aren't very, like, cut and dry for people. And, like, I've always, like, my way's always been more, like, about, like, my genes, my history, than anything else. My mom actually is a health nut. She does Pilates. She's in great shape. Like, a lot of, like, I've actually had people mistake her for my sister before, because she just, like, takes such good care of herself. I have no idea where I'm supposed to go right now. But and so, like, when I was growing up and I was always larger, she was always like, we need to get you on diets, we need to talk to this. Like, we talked to nutritionists, we talked to, like, holistic medicines. Like, we want to talk to this one lady who like tested our blood, find out what type of blood, what kind of blood type we had, and then would give us a diet, like, specifically for our blood type. And, like, she also would, like, assign us to take like 20 supplements, like, every day. It was absurd. Like I didn't know it at the time, but now that I know a bit better, like, it was just nonsense. It was essential oils before essential oils were around. Like, I guess they kind of were around, I just didn't know about them until then. Let's see. I need to know where the heck I'm supposed to go next. I think I need to go to the hangar. Not the concerts chambers. See, hang on. So, bear with me here. I go to my journal, right? I go here, go to journal. So, the fan. I only have, like, 3 more creepers. That's cool. Okay, so I've got all these. Okay, missions. Okay. But all it says here is, like, the council's granting you Spectre status, commissioning you for the Rogue Spectre. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with it? I'll speak to the ambassador. Oh my gosh. Meet him in the Alliance docking bay. Okay. In the C-Sec Academy. Gotcha. Okay. See, just need to read the freaking codex.
Relaxing. Wake me when this is
Oh, thank you, Justin, for the support. Let's see. As far as your personalities go, who are your favorite party members? Okay. Personality-wise, I like Tali is probably my favorite. I think she has the most interesting dialogue. She's also just adorable in every sense of the word. And I like Rex a lot because he's. I don't think he's the kind of person who would be like, oh yeah, I would like get along with this guy because he's kind of rough. But like, I feel like I explain it. He's an enhancement. He's also super unique as a character. Like he has lines that he says and opinions that he has that he holds for good reasons.
You are not like the
I'll explain. Like he's not just the rough and tumble mercenary. He's coming from a race that's dying. His people can't have children, and when they do, they're often stillborn. Can you imagine watching your civilization crumbling to dust? Watching people literally giving up because they'd rather just never have kids than try and have kids and consistently watch their children be born dead. And then there's all the people who are so desperate that they do Krogan testicle implantations. Remember, that's a thing here. They have 4 testicles, and they will pay outrageous amounts of money hoping to increase their chances of having children. Like, can you imagine a chance like that? Like, we have people who have a hard time having kids, but like, it's absolutely a nightmare. And so like, it's powerful to see him as a character, to be like, oh, that's so. Like, he's so gruff and tumble. Like, I'd be gruff and tumble, too. And so, I love him as a character. And you're saying that, like, Liara and Kaidan are too dull. Liara makes up for herself by Game 3. Game 2, she's a little too cold. Like, I feel like she switches gears too much while you're gone. In Game 3, she's kind of being the Shadow Broker makes her, like, a lot cooler. Because she has an interesting background. She has some stuff on the line. Kaidan. Yeah, there's a reason why I killed Kaidan in this game. Karth!
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
Yeah, nod and sad.
And you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
What happened?
What happened? He says that all the time.
I couldn't make the cut. It's not something I'm
Let's see. But the other games too, I think. Oh, another favorite. Not in this game, but Legion. Legion is probably the quintessential, most unique and interesting character of the entire series.
Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
He's freaking awesome. Like, because they wrote him so well about his views on organic life and artificial life, and just the way he sees the universe is so different from everyone else, and it's really fun to try and understand it. And I love the way he talks.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharaoh system shortly
so Jeff said, like, Mass Effect 1, you got my answer there. And my 2 favorite would be Tali and Rex. And number 2, it would be Legion and probably Tali. Jack's pretty cool, but she's like Rex is a little rough. Jack's a little too rough. Like, I feel like she like, it almost hurts to talk to her in a way. Like, not because she's mad at it or insulting you, but more like, it feels like her words are like literally like blades that just attack everything around her.
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back.
I'll stop him.
Yes, we'll stop him.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Prothians. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Yep. Now, Noveria, fun. Pharos, frustrating. But we're going to start with Liara because I think it makes the most sense to go find her.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll do whatever it takes to stop Saren.
Not exactly the answer I wanted. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
I also think it's interesting, like, we're talking about like characters, it makes me inevitably think of relationships. So I think it's interesting. So you have a relationship in the first game. Probably Liara. Could be Ashley or Caden, I guess, if you're the female shepherd. Which flips. You can romance Caden in the third game if you're a male shepherd. You know, they get a little bit more loosey-goosey. And that's, okay. I want to say this. Don't build a pyre for me on this, but think about it.
Saren's out there somewhere, and we're gonna.
Characters are characters. They're people. I'm all for letting like character choice be a thing in a game, but I also think it kind of harms the narrative when you make things a little too loosey-goosey, in a way. Like, I feel like the player should be able to like make their own decisions, unless you've established certain decisions for certain characters, and then. Unless there's like a legitimate reason for them to change or to go through like the actual process. I just think it's odd when they take a character who's established as a certain with a certain attractive tendencies to suddenly flip a switch for the convenience of trying to be modern. Like, there's a difference there. For instance, a great example of that I think is in Persona 5 with the main character Joker. Let's see. Sorry, motivational talk. We'll be right there. Yeah. No, Justin, put the wood down. I don't need the wood and fire.
Before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy.
For too long, our species has stood apart from the others.
Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of.
Wherever Saren goes, we'll follow.
Wherever he searches for the conduit, we'll be there. We will hunt him to the very ends of the galaxy and bring him down.
Humanity needs to do this.
Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped. And I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yeah. I agree, Justin. Best of the best written of the three games, I think, is the first one. The second one was pretty darn good. Like, the second one, I think, knocked it out of the park with characters, music, and like the stakes. Like, you really feel like you're putting everything on the line for it. But like a lot of like the subplot is very weak. And then the third game, they have to tie up so many loose ends, it kind of becomes a cluster, but they deal with it. Anyway, so Building Empire. So, Joker from Persona 5. He's established as a straight character, and they kept him with that. There's a lot of flack saying that he should be able to, like, romance with Ryuji and, so what's his name? He's the Ryusuke. Now, I admit, I kind of do ship in a way Joker and Ryusuke, mostly because they're hilarious. Every time they have an interaction, it's one of the funniest, most awkward things in the world. But I liked how they established, like, look, if the character we're writing is this way, then that's the way he is. Because they were asked about it, they got a lot of flack for it, and they were told, like, look, we have no problem with any other form of attraction, but we also understand that the reality is that most of us aren't bisexual. Most of us are one or the other. Not that there's anything wrong with being one or the other, and nothing wrong with being bisexual, but like a lot of games are too conveniently bisexual. You know, like they do it just because they want to give options. They don't do it because they want to focus on characters. And it just depends on the game you're playing. Mass Effect is a great one where I think it fits, because you should be able to just romance anybody. And I just feel it's just that they established before that they were that like in one way, but then they switch. I just don't like that switching without an actual explanation and journey with it, you know? Like, I wish you could engage a plot where he's examined his feelings about the people he's dated, examines his feelings, and he decides, oh, you know what? I feel like I haven't really accepted my real feelings about things for a while. That would be cool. Instead of just spontaneously, like, oh, I can date dudes now. Like, that for me is a gap I don't like. It's not the fact that he suddenly switches. It's the fact that it's like an on-off switch rather than a journey. Because the rest of the story is about a journey with the character and the people you like and the people you want to romance. So it just seems like a misstep to suddenly flip that switch without a sense of exploration. Now, how to do that in a game? I don't know. But it's just like, I don't know. Like, it's a weird opinion to have, and it's hard to back up. But I just prefer it, like because it's such an important part of our lives, like who we date, who we love. If you're going to tackle it, you need to tackle it right, or else it feels hollow and just feels like you're checking boxes off to try and like please everybody. And I don't like that. I think a story needs to tell a story about a character and about their journey. You do. Oh my gosh, Justin, you haven't played Persona 5? Like, absolutely. Honestly, it's probably one of the best games I've ever played. It's so stinking good. It's just, like, the characters are fantastic, the situation's fantastic. I kind of want to play the other Personas because of it, actually. Oh, the Galaxy map! Ooh. Now, I can't remember if... I think I can just visit and see if there's, like, quests. I know we've got some quests out here we're gonna do, but like, we have our ship now. I think we have a side quest in the Hades Voyager cluster. And the crazy thing is, like, these are kind of based on real, like, places in the galaxy. Oh, we need to do another Elite Dangerous stream sometime, don't we? Alright, so, like, I feel like there's gotta be... Okay, hang on. Maybe I just need to check my journal. Because I thought I outlined, like, places where there's, like, quests. But maybe I'm wrong about that. So, Hades Gamma Cluster. Dropped out of contact. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's do the Hades Gamma Cluster. Plus, we get to drive the Mako, which is the best and worst vehicle in a game, period. Let's see. Those plants need to be strip mined. No, it's funny because like this game, I don't think this game had the scanning as much as the other one does. Like in Mass Effect 2, the scanning is gonna be great because you know we're gonna play that game and you know we're gonna scan it and you know it's gonna be so boring. We'll have to try and think of some cool stories to share while we're scanning planets. We'll definitely have to probe Uranus, which is one of the most predictable and hilarious Easter eggs in the game by far. Also, I think I've got better stream quality because like I changed up a few things. Like, is there like anything I can do, like a scan a planet? Alright, so yeah, it's like uranium there. So I think it's gonna be lots of clicking. I should have saved all my stories for this. Straight object, determined origin. Define one matriarch, something's writings within. Coolio. I think you get those artifacts, they help you in the third game too. They actually keep track of those things. And on a few of these planets we'll be able to land. Hydrogen! I'd love to be able to explore space. Can you imagine what it'd be like to actually be able to do this stuff? Yes. Okay. So this is where the people probably vanished. Let's finish scanning so I don't forget any of these planets. There we go. Cool. So this is a Earth-like world that is like in its early stages, but it's getting close to its first rainfalls, which is kind of the beginning of the process of making it a planet. Now, I think I want to have Tech and Rex. Because the Tech will be useful if we find the Vex, and she also makes it so that my Medi-Gel is more effective repairing the Mako. Which, considering this is my first time driving the Mako in literally years, we're probably going to need all the help we can get, because I'm pretty sure this is the first time we meet a Thresher Maw. Oh, the Mako. It's like driving an elephant that can fly. Oh, there you go. And like the thing is, like, I think the first time I played the game, I never flipped the Mako. I got very close to it, but I never actually flipped it. And I was like, I don't think it's possible, because like I definitely done some stuff that I was like, yeah, I should have flipped. I don't know why I didn't. And then I watched my friend play, and he flipped the Mako, like full on his back, full turtle. And I was like, how on earth did you how is that physically possible? I do not understand. Because then after that, I think I like actively tried, and I had to be like, I had to get myself in the absolute perfect scenario. But he would flip it in like tiny little bumps. He just was so bad at flying this thing, which is funny because like it's a 6-wheeled vehicle that flies. Let's see, gonna head out of here. Oh yeah. I've heard Divinity is really good. My friend's been contemplating whether or not we should buy it and play it together. Yeah, but have fun, man. Thanks for joining us. Oh, I forgot I could snipe at this thing. Oh, okay. How do I disembark? Disembark. Oh, cute. Oh, fetch. I forgot I had the mini games. Sweet. I get back into the ship. My favorite's gonna be when we have when we go to toxic planets. Those things are just fun. And return you to the Normandy. That's good to know, because I was not gonna remember that. Like, I think now it's telling me how to do stuff. It's like I've been driving this thing around for a while, and it's like, oh, here's how you control it. Thanks for joining us, Justin. Thanks for everyone who's joining us. I don't know how many of you there are. My screen's like covering it up because, you know, it seems like 2 screens isn't even enough for doing a live stream. At least it feels like you need 3, so you can read chat, check your live, and also see like what your live stream is doing. Oh, there's a compound over there. Wow, let's oh, there's a couple compounds. Let's see if we got some pirates out here. If so, the Mako is the best sniper in the game. Moon. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. How did I zoom in last time? I don't think there's any bad guys. Of course, I'm not making many friends when I'm just like pushing buttons and trying to and firing repeatedly into their camp. There we go. Alright, don't see any movement. Let's tentatively go in. And if worst case scenario, we'll just like run everyone over. Because that also is fairly effective. Let's see what hapless things have happened to the people here. Oh, my poor knee is really not feeling good. Like I just bent it a little bit, and it's like in pain. I can't believe it. I haven't. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you how I injured myself today. Yesterday, that was great. Really simple story. Just went outside. It snowed recently, kind of melted a little bit, but then we were going outside when it was darker. Turned into ice, didn't know it, slipped down the stairs. Mobile people, slipping down the stairs is annoying. For me, potential disaster. I hurt myself pretty good, like it still hurts, and like I'm gonna ice it tonight because I'm worried I've inflamed the my ligaments because they're not too great. But anyway, the message about all of that stuff, I hope Justin got this impression. I think he did. But the whole reason why I was sharing all that with you guys is because like I'm making positive choices. I'm moving in the right direction, and that's what really matters. Is I'm taking the steps to take care of myself, and it's gonna make life hard. And it is currently hard. It's really frustrating to know that like I can't enjoy something as simple as a pizza every once in a while. Like I didn't even eat those in excess. But now it's like I don't think I'll ever get to have any again. But like at the same time, like I'm not feeling sorry for myself because I'm doing it because I know it's best for me, and that's what really matters. All right, I think I know what we're gonna find in here. It's gonna be those zombies. You know, actually, now I think about it, before we get into this, let's Let's make sure equipment's all topped off, because I don't want to mess this up and have just crappy gear on me. I'm pretty sure I'm topped off, and I need to see, like, Tally, I don't think I've equipped her with anything at all. Okay. Rex is hard to shop for. And I don't have any armor for him. Or for her. She does use shotguns, so I need to make sure she's got a good one. And the nice thing is too, like, you get a weapon, like, everyone can have that weapon. There we go. Now that's saved. Make sure I don't do anything super stupid here. Alright, T10. Yeah, this has the feeling of tight, close quarter fighting, which is just not going to be good. I like how, I don't care if I'm on a planet or if this place is like got like an atmosphere. And freaking take off your helmet. Like, you don't know what's going on down here. Oh, I don't know if you can hear that, but the ambience effects are super loud and super creepy. I bet you, yeah, it looks like it's pretty loud. I bet you can barely hear me.
Over there.
Oh, fetch. Yep, I was right. I was right. I was right. I'll fetch, I'll fetch. That is not going very well. Yep, there you go. Alright, let's refresh a little bit. How do I throw grenades? More ways. Shut up. I know I'm bad. I'm sorry. It's been a while, and I honestly, a big part of it I'm gonna complain about is I think I've never liked playing it on keyboard. But oh, there it goes. Okay, that's the button. It's R. I prefer controller, but my controller was not meshing with it, unfortunately. Okay, and you know what? We're going to go sniper rifle this time. I think I can get some good shots in early on.
Heads up.
Oh, fetch! Retreat! Up the corridor! Up the corridor! There we go. Going much better this time around.
The survey team must have unearthed some alien technology that turned them into mindless fanatics.
Ironically,
Whatever they found, it's long gone now.
yeah, it was more Reaper tech. Excuse me. I actually don't remember 100%, but if I think they reference that the tech that was found here was the control unit that eventually is used in the Mass Effect 2 DLC Overlord, I think it was called. It was like where they have like the they enhance the psychic, like the one kid's like psychic abilities at the expense of his like sanity. Really cool story. Probably one of the better DLCs. Yeah, Shepard doesn't need a helmet. I just noticed that message for you. Yeah, Shepard, he's too good for helmets. Oh, fetch! Oh, fetch! Ooh, I thought we were done. I was very wrong. Who's using cryo bullets? Oh, fetch! It came from the side too. Oh boy. Oh, this is bad. My gun is so inaccurate. The Rex is in my way constantly. And I have no grenades. I didn't know they even ran out, but they apparently do. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, so they were all... now they're all dead. Should have figured it would tell me when they were dead. Let's go loot some the remnants of them and move on. Oh yeah, see, here's the spikes. So here's the thing though, who impaled them? That's the real question. Oh, fetch. I didn't see that red one coming out from behind. There we go. Got some good weapons. I think I can upgrade. I think I've got some better weapons now. Ooh. The other planet that's fun is like when you see like the weird silver-looking monkeys that you can run over in the Mako. That's always fun. Yeah, who on earth put them on the spikes? Someone had to like be the first one, right? like, I was like, here, lay down here real quick. I'm just gonna push this button. Oh no! And then just kind of spiraled downhill from there. Oh, but I actually Reaper technology. They were indoctrinated. That's what it was, and that's what the device does. Like the device enhances abilities, but at the cost of your sanity. Which is pretty much like the trade-off that the Reapers make in general. Like that's kind of the rule of thumb. And by the way, indoctrination, super cheap. Like, it's freaking broken. It's like, I mean, it's fair. It's part of what makes them terrifying. But good grief, talk about like a universal, just like an FU button. Now, I don't know if there's anything else of note on the planet. Like, I'm sure there is. Like, you can drive around and just find stuff. But I'm not sure if there's anything else that we want to like be sticking around for. I think, oh yeah, so I can see in the map. So there's debris, anomaly, and anomaly. So we will, there's a way I can put a marker. There. So we're here, we'll go boom, and then boom, boom, and then we'll be done. And then I think, yeah, okay. So I'll finish this planet side quest. Then we'll go rescue Liara, and that'll be the end of the stream for tonight. I need to go rest, get some sleep, and these missions, while fun, definitely drag on. So I don't want to spend a ton of time doing them all at once. Yeah, someone tripped and like you'd go to the doctor's like, why are you impaled through the chest? It's like I fell. Like, yeah, sure, I hear that all the time. Now, what's interesting is like most of these anomalies are pretty dull, but every once in a while you get the really cool ones that do something really crazy or tell you some really interesting story. I think there's like 3 like artifact ones you find that just look trippy. Oh yeah, this one's really interesting. Because I think this is the one where it's like sends out a signal that makes probes crash. It disrupts survey scene GPS allies causing the crash nearby. Yeah, like, so someone specifically sabotaged them from being able to call for help. It's like, why? I think Cerberus was behind it, actually. But that's the thing, though, like, I think it's something that they did in the 3rd game, is that, like, in the 2nd game, they do a really good job of painting Cerberus as more ambiguous. Like, in this 1st game, they're pretty much just terrorists. But they're like small-time terrorists. In the 2nd game, they're more an ambiguous organization where like they genuinely seem interested in preserving like general order, and they don't want to kill all the other aliens, or at least they claim they don't. But they just firmly believe in humanity's like need for domination and in the galaxy. They're effectively racist. Oh, this looks like Threshermaw territory. This game makes you paranoid of just big flat open areas, because even if there's not like a mission for a Threshermaw, like they can just appear anywhere. Oh, hello, there's enemy target up here. Wow. Let us let's try and take care of that from a distance, because we can. Okay, once again, like, I feel like the button that normally does the zoom in thing isn't doing. There you go. Oh, I can't see him yet. Okay, then we'll take the direct approach of smashing into them with our tires. Yeah. Oh yeah. Like being in the Mako, this would be just a nausea fest right here. Oh my gosh. Hello. Party wagon's here. Oh, and then boom. Oh, the Mako is so much fun. It's so cheap. It is so cheap. But man, is it fun. What? Wait. Electronic skill too low. Cause I think it, like, can I switch characters? I think it just goes with whoever's like the highest. Like if you bring someone who's got the skill, like you can do it. So electronics is low. Well, I have a level up I can use. So let's go to electronics. Okay. Let's see if that'll work. And Rex. Advanced warp. Yeah, that's good. And then for me, I really need to work on this. Like, I need to get to Unity, because Unity's so flippin' useful. Okay, try again. Dang it! Oh well. I mean, if Tally can't do it, then no one can. Like, on my team at least. One last anomaly to go. Yeah, like, no, riding in a Mako must feel like a tumble dryer, especially because the proportions of the Mako seem really weird. Like, it looks pretty big, but then if, like, when I step outside it, it looks way small. Like, it makes me think they have to lay down while in the Mako, which is just... that would just be so uncomfortable. Especially if you're piloting it. Like, how would you even pilot it? I don't know. Through wishes, apparently. Now see, there's something I want, and I pretty much have to cross the big flat area. Like, if there's a Thresher Maw on the planet, this is where it's gonna be. I remember when I first played this game, because I played this game back in, like middle school / high school. And I remember the first time I found a Thresher Maw, it freaked me out so badly, I was always paranoid about him. But in this game, they're easy. Oh, it's number 2 when they get real fun. That's when you have to fight them on foot. Oh, there's the thingy. Oh, I knew it! Oh, you were much bigger than I remember. Yep, okay. F to repair, F to repair. Oh, and I have to sit still? Oh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. No, no, no. Move, 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 you idiots, move! Oh, that... I'm really glad he didn't come up underneath me, because that's the thing he does, and it's really bad. When did I last save? When did I last save? No! I have to do it all again? Screw this. No. I'm not doing that right now. I'll come back. Fetch. Ah, I'm an idiot. Stupid freaking son of... Gosh, freaking dang it! Ah, I'm so stupid. Why didn't I save? I am so ashamed of myself. I have to come back because I am just not doing that tonight. I promised I want to do a mission. That's a real mission. And that's... I'm just not okay. Stupid Thresher Maws. They freaking suck. Alright. So not this planet.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Yeah. Oh wait, I think this is actually a bonus mission. This doesn't seem like because that doesn't look like the right planet. Now, this planet looks like it's fun. Oof. Yeah, I think the planet with Liara is a lot more lava-full. Oh no, it's gonna be another Thresher Maw. Okay, we're saving now. I'm an idiot. Oh yeah. You've seen have you seen ReZero Just For You? Like, I love that show because, like I said, isekai, is that the right word? It's like where you transport to another world. Story. Oh, it's another Thresher Maw. It's a Thresher Maw. Fetch. I think this is technically supposed to be the first one you find, because you're very likely to stumble upon this one like randomly. Oh yeah, this is the one that's like they set up the beacon to lure people here. Oh, fetch! You know what? Yeah, they still freak me out. They still freak me out. Come on, hit the darn thing with the freaking missile. Fetch. I'm so freaking screwed. I'm so freaking screwed. There we go. Fetch, come on. Come on. Come on. Bring it down. Bring it down. Almost dead. Got it. Ooh. Oh, Fugu. Yes, ReZero. But such a I like that one a lot. Because like the whole premise of it is that he goes into live in a video game-esque world, and he has the ability to reload his saves. They're just auto saves. He can't save but it himself. Yep. Now I should be able to take down this beacon or something, right? Oh, that's their distress signal, so they just died. Okay. Now let's see. Well, it's like approved. I can freaking not get killed by a Thresher Maw. Just if I know what I'm doing. Yeah, ReZero's good. I think they have another season coming out eventually. Like I think they announced it. I just have no idea when it's coming out. There's a lot of good series that are finally getting like their follow-up seasons. Like. Magical Index is getting it, but I didn't watch the first season yet, so I haven't gotten into that one, but I've heard it's pretty good. Overlord, like, they've had their second and third seasons finally, and they're going to be having a fourth one this year, I think. Oh, dude! Did you see Fruits Basket is getting a reboot? I'm really interested to see what that's going to be, because that was an anime I kind of liked way before I actually really got into anime. I knew someone who was a big fan of it, and I watched a few episodes, and they were pretty funny. So, like, this might be a time to like get into it. Technically, I think it's colon 0, like the second one, but I don't think anyone really cares that much usually. Solarian, Mama fight Solarian. Sounds like a dish I would have at a restaurant. Yep, dog tags of some famous guy. And then we have one last thing. Debris. Stupid Thresher Maw. There's a whole thing in the Codex that talks about like how Thresher Maws like they breed by like sending like spores throughout like the galaxy. which is why they end up on so many different planets. It's freaking like ridiculous. Like, could you imagine that? Like it's funny. Now I say that, and then I remember, oh yeah, Beta from the Muv-Luv. Of course, it's like the same thing except less terrifying. Beta are much worse. Oh man, Muv-Luv. I can't believe it. I think Muv-Luv's almost over. Like, we've reached the point where I think we can see the ending. Like, it's like the ending's finally coming, and like I'm like it's nerve-wracking. Get your electronic skill up higher, Tally. Alright, to the Normandy. Let's go actually find who we came here for, and not fight another freaking Thresher Maw. Oh, and then I probably should go talk to all the companion peoples. Maybe after I get Liara. Survey. Survey. Get those experience points. Oh, she's not here. I like this screen with the blue shifting and the red shifting. I feel like this isn't the right place, though. I feel like it'll be really obvious when we find the planet that we're actually like trying to go to. Whoops, I forgot one. Normally I'd be like landing on everything, but like I eventually want to like get to sleep. Let's see. I haven't watched that one yet. It's been a long time since I watched regularly. When I followed anime, it was Slam D, Dragon Ball, Yu-Gi-Oh, that kind of stuff. I remember that stuff too. Like, funny enough, like I always talk about how like I used to not watch anime, but I technically did. Like, I watched Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh growing up, but I had no clue what that was. I just thought it was just some goofy show. Like, I had no idea it was actually like Japanese in origin. Like, so I never so I say when I started watching anime, I talk about like when I intentionally watched anime. Visual novels, yes, my man, yes. Manga, that's the thing. I have a hard time getting into manga. I don't know, like, I've never, like, I haven't been bit by the bug yet. I'm sure I could, because I love reading, in general. But, like, yeah, no, the manga just never quite bit me. I do love how anime, unlike most Western adaptations, when you take a content from a book or like a comic book or a novel, and we adapt it into a film or something, it's usually like this is the place we're supposed to go. It's usually terrible. It's disappointing on so many levels and just terrible in every other like conceivable way. In Japan, it seems like they're a lot better about sticking to the main, like sticking to the source. Like, even going down to, like, making sure characters are drawn in the same style and stuff. Like, it's really cool. It's one of my favorite things about the genre.
Strange readings? Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Apparently there's a glitch. There's the point where, like, it kind of forces you to get out of the Mako here. But there's like a way that you can bring your Mako, and if you can, it makes it like super easy. But we're not gonna cheat because I don't know how. Otherwise, I probably would. Yeah, no, I don't fault anyone who reads the manga. Like or manga. I don't know how I gotta say manga nowadays. But like I don't fault anyone for doing that, or even the light novels. Like, I have a friend who actually he read translated light novels because he loved like Overlord so much he wanted to read the source, and like that's awesome. It's just for me it has yet to like take like hold of me that regard. It's quiet. Wait, what? Oh, that's a Geth ship. Ouch. Hey guys, Guess what? Knock you down. The best way to fight these things in your Mako is literally to give them a little love tap if you can freaking drive. Because they can hurt you pretty good. If I can freaking drive this whale, you just bump them and knock them down, and then you just kind of like repeatedly like hit them. Oh yeah. Like, I'm happy that the filler anime is kind of dying down. Like gone are the days of like the thousands of episodes of a show. But yeah, that definitely was not something I liked.
We should sneak around and pull his tail.
Sneak around? What is he talking about? I don't know how I'm supposed to sneak around that. Ah, there it is. So I have to go forward a bit. Kind of interesting that this is supposed to be like a oh, I guess it is a dig site, so maybe they wanted to protect their investments, but it is very heavily defended. Yeah, these guys, they look super small. In like real life though, they're really like big. It's like they're hard to fight when you're like on foot. Ow, box, get off me. I think I have to go inside for the next one. Oh, hello, box. Where is he? There he goes. Alright. Oh, I need to upgrade my gear because I got some good gear. Now this thing, like, this opens the gate. Don't want to open the gate. There's turrets out there. Alright, let's change up the equipment. Apparently I didn't find anything worth changing. Maybe I got some better stuff for these guys. That's good. Nope, still no armor. You guys need better armor for sure. Then there's the most riveting part of gameplay. That's finding out what equipment they should all be having. But it makes a difference. Like, if you don't upgrade this routinely, like, it becomes a nightmare. Alright, now we're gonna go open the other gate, and hopefully I can save then. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, like, okay. Anime stopping halfway through. Log Horizon. Oh my gosh. I am so sad because Log Horizon is probably one of my favorite stories. I love the characters, the design, and like it's just so well executed. Obviously it was written by somebody who actually like played and enjoyed MMOs and like really wanted to explore stuff. Say yes to Wild Romance, of course I will. Maybe. We'll see. Hello. You don't have any cover. But yeah, so I think it is really sad when a series is not like going all the way through what it should. But sometimes it's because the content's missing. Like I think for Luck Horizon, that's the problem. Like the writer hasn't published anything about it since, and so like they don't really have anywhere else to go with it. And I really, honestly, like a big pet peeve of mine is when like a series outpaces the source material, and so then they start going beyond the source material. Like you talked about filler, that's a big problem. Or it's like Game of Thrones is doing, where Game of Thrones show is going to end before the book series does, when he only has one more book left in his series. It's like, George R., what are you doing, man? Like, don't let your legacy end like this. Because the book's going to be way better than anything that they're going to do in Hollywood. So it's really depressing. The one thing I have my favorite author, Brandon Sanderson, I always talk about. Like, he's made a really particular effort up till now to like not let his stuff be made into movies unless they're like done the way he wants. He has recently sold the rights to like MGM or somebody, like pretty big. But we have yet to even see if that'll actually be anything, or if it's just going to be like held in limbo for a while. Because like what they do is they buy the rights. It doesn't mean they actually do anything with the rights. But in my opinion, I'd rather have no adaptations into film or anime or whatever, rather than a bad one. Like the Aragon movie. Oh my gosh, that movie was so bad. It made me like so upset. Even though like it wasn't like it was pulling from like the most amazing content to begin with anyway. But then like they just did such a poor job with it. It was just flabbergasting. Hello, hello darkness, my old friend. Boom. New anime? What do you mean by new anime, Alyssa? Oh, you're talking about Log Horizon, maybe? Like, I'll wait for you to confirm it, but... Oh, yeah, Dragon Ball Evolution. That thing was an abomination if there ever was one. Upon the Valley of Death, I do not fear. I don't know what that quote is, actually, I'm just making it up. Kaboom! Being killed by the Mako is the most ridiculous thing. And I love the ragdoll effects, they're so great. I don't remember this planet being this long, but I guess it is. But that's another thing too, like, the scale of the game, like, sure, like, a lot of the planets you just, like, explore, like, a little square, but, like, the feeling of, like, you just, like, oh, this is a planet I can land on, go land on it, just look for stuff. Like, you didn't have to be led there by a quest, just, like, you could just go. Like, that's what made this game so great, is, like, it really felt like you were exploring a galaxy. And that's something that kind of got lost in the second one. I'm gonna save that level up. I can't quite remember. Yeah, so there's a way you can get the Mako through this. Like, let's see if I can finagle it without dying. Oh wait, maybe because I might die. Let's save. Excuse me. City Skylines? I've seen people play that game. I'm not sure if it's my cup of tea. I know I saw someone did this. It was part of a speed run. Speedruns are interesting. Like, I can never do it. I don't think I'd ever want to do it because, in my opinion, it takes a game that's fun and makes it stressful. Like, it takes one you love and makes it like the worst thing in the world. But yeah, we're not gonna do that. So, do it the old-fashioned way, which is gonna be painful. I don't even know where I'm going. They should produce Makos for, like, I actually can't see the end of that quote because, like, for some reason my screen's not including it. How do I? There you go. Oh, fetch. I forget these guys are super, like, aggressive.
I've lost shields.
There we go. I need a better blue sniper. There's like the super like amazing weapons you can get like towards the end game from the Spectre store. They're the best. Like the Black Widow, I think that's the sniper rifle. It's freaking ridiculous. Like there's 2 snipers you can get. You can get one that has like a ridiculously low cooldown, so you can fire like 5 to 8 shots before you overheat. Or there's the Black Widow that overheats with every shot, but every shot can take down like a freaking tank. That's a rocket. And it hit Tally square in the face. Oh, hello. I feel like I'm not connecting with those people. Oh, hello. Hang on. Oh, fetch, man. Why did it hit me? Was that just a rocket or was it a laser beam? Yeah, I should have res Tally when I could. These snipers are weak. What I need to start doing is using my frickin' abilities. Do you think I should use the assault cannons? But they're from a distance is the thing, like they're still pretty far away. I guess that is working really well. Oh, it's so horribly inaccurate. I like a tight shot, that's the problem in this game. How do I heal just one person? There we go. Why do I only have 4 Medigel? That's freaking like, that seems like a really bad, that's a bad thing. Like we're really low on it. Can't I like make more or something?
Finally, some action.
Yeah, see there's the guiding for a missile. We can back up. What the fetch is that? Okay. Thanks so. Heal. I can't heal myself right now. Okay, alright, so alright. Long burst of accurate assault rifle fire. So yeah, I should be using that. Hi Pat, how's it going? Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, fetch. Fetch. I don't have cover. Oh, Rex, no! Nope, didn't want to destroy his body. Oh, so I don't have Unity yet because I can't revive him. Dang it!
I've lost shields.
Oh my gosh! They're gonna throw pickles at a wall here. And their sniper's way more effective than I am. Ah, oh, fetch! Run! Run! Get up! Don't crouch! Yeah, it's good to have you, Pat. Thanks. Oh, hey, Rex, you're up too. Oh, he was up for a second. Got taken out by that stupid laser. Come on, Rex. Rex, no, don't let them get you yet, because he's got regeneration too, so we gotta wait for him to recharge a bit. That was hilarious. Okay. Okay, well, we have shields at least. I'm gonna see if I can take out some of these guys. That sniping, the laser sniping is freaking, it's like really, it's really, really not good. Okay. I think I got the sniper. He was probably the biggest problem. That was not Tally. What do you call that? Ah, the sniper. He did it. Stop breathing, Shepard. You haven't played, Pat? You haven't played through the Mass Effect? Oh man. Yeah, that's trouble, alright. Some missiles are names on it. But I think we're through the worst of it finally. There we go. I think that's finally all of them. No! Dang it! Well, that's frustrating. How did I miss? There we go. Alright, can I save? Yes, okay, good. Whew. Oh, you what? Maybe... Doesn't seem... Maybe a little bit? Yeah, I guess I'll try crouching next time, but I don't... Like, it didn't feel like it made a huge difference. So, like, I know the plot of this game so well, but the game mechanics just like, nope. Oh, fetch. Yeah, no, this part sucks. I remember this. Because next we have to fight one of those big robots on our own. This is where having Tally is going to be really effective if used properly. No, right now, actually, before I'm going to go ahead and go straight to the assault rifle. Because I'm going to need it. Introduction to the jammers, too. Well, at least if this is the first place you go. Yeah. Come on, shoot it. It's right there. Like, welcome to hell. Oh, look at all those snipers. Oh my god! We were one shot. Oh my gosh. And I'm not even playing on the hardest setting. Now I have to watch the cutscene again and just... So, what on earth am I gonna do? Then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stay closer so I don't have to run that whole distance every time I die, because I'm guessing we're gonna have a couple replays here. Can I skip? Skip. Skip. We know what's coming. I can't even skip it. That's the worst thing. We have to watch this every time I die, and you know I'm gonna die again. I got one shot. I was one shot within 2 seconds of the opening of this fight. I'm so freaking screwed. And the thing is, I think this isn't even the hardest fight of the game. The hardest fight of the game is the final boss Krogan. Not the game, at this level. The hardest fight at this level is the final boss Krogan, who is like freaking ridiculous. Ugh, they're so gross. Yeah, you just calm down. Did he kill? He looked like he jumped into his own death. He must have gotten shot, but like it looked like he jumped into a wall and died. Okay, well this has gone remarkably much better, despite the fact that not much changed. Rex is out. Well, guys? Well, so it's just you and me. And then now I use Adrenaline Boost. Gives me Overcharge again. That's the power of Adrenaline Boost. Now I switch to Sniper. The biggest thing I need to do is just keep doing damage. I think if you hit it when it's charging, you can overload it. You have to hit it like right in the eye socket. Maybe that's Mass Effect 2. There we go. Good, I have one more metal gel. You guys don't look good to me. Save. Alright, so now it's not too bad until the final fight with the Krogan in here, and then we're gonna die a lot. Stop twitching, you're freaking me out. Stuff to loot around here? I don't think there is. Yeah. Into the dig site we go. Probing the anus of the planet.
Hostile contact.
Fetch. Gonna kill all the Geth, all the Geth. Yeah, for now. There's a bunch downstairs. So I'm going to save again, because I don't want to freaking make us dance through all that again, just because it takes so much time. How you beat a giant robot? You just need a good box to hide behind. Absolutely. It's like the definition of cover-based shooting. The grenade, and it's funny, Patrick, because like I tried using the grenade. The grenade didn't seem to do a whole lot. Oh, what is? Oh, oh yes, please, thank you. Well, then duck. That's the other shield. Sally's down. Oh my gosh, hit the drone. There we go.
Sterile white. Prothians sure build things homey.
I like how he already knows there's a Prothian ruin. Like, I don't think we've mentioned that yet. Okay. Alright. Let's... Nope, can't save, so... I'll make it in an elevator. I forgot you can't save in elevators. Dang it. Up. It's never what you want the elevator to do. But for Shepard, it's just another Tuesday.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please?
Alright, Liara, what you got for us?
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Liara to Sony, I presume.
Thank the goddess. I did not think anyone would come looking for me. Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothian security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, alright?
We just need to figure some way past this energy field.
It's a Prothian barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
Yeah, stay calm.
We'll find some way to help you.
We'll get you out of there.
There's a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how.
I love the premise of this fight, though.
Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
So she's like, I need you to take down the defenses that sprung up and have trapped me. However, the defenses that sprung up can't be shut off from the outside because the defenses are sprung up. So you have to figure out how to get past the defenses. So it's like, not very helpful. Quickly get down. Get to cover. Boom! I can headshot when I need to, apparently. I need to get codes. I think they're back here somewhere. Oh, don't take cover behind the thing. Encrypt it, dude. Or what? It gave me the option for a second. There we go. What if security systems were actually like this? Like you wanted to hack something, you just played a minigame. It was really crappy security. And gamers would suddenly be very, very popular for espionage missions. Like, do I have the code? Like, it's making me feel like I have the code. But where on earth would I have gotten the code? Oh, what the fetch? Wow, I completely guessed the last 3 perfectly. You don't fire again, please. Where is that as a weapon? Like, if they can just put that on a drill, can't they put that on like a starship or something? That looks really effective. Oh, this is gonna be shock and terror. I should have saved. I'm an idiot. Save. Please let me save. Get off the elevator, let me save. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, that would have been so stupid. Alright, so the point part is you can close the whole game without her. But if you wait till this point, you just sputters. If she to that point, she just sputters nonsense. Yeah.
Oh.
So she'd be like starving to death.
I didn't think there was
My one weakness, elevators.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. Yes, that makes sense. Please, get me out of here before more Geth arrive. That button over there should shut down this containment field.
Not so fast, Shepard. You sure she's on our side? Her mother's working with Saren.
I am not my mother. I don't know why Benezia joined Saren. I don't want anything to do with that Turian bastard.
If she was with Saren, the Geth wouldn't be trying to kill her.
Sound logic. Good old brute force. That's a Shepard way. Like, when in doubt, blow it up. Hello, Dr. Tassani.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on.
Center of the tower, you mean like 5 steps behind us? Yeah.
I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothian expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
Here comes the hardest fight in the freaking first level.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event.
Then why was it here on the planet?
We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
8 minutes is a long time in combat.
To move faster.
He's in space. Give him a break. If I die here, I'll kill him. Best words ever. Up we go into the trap. There he is. He sucks because he heals in the fight.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fiends for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
Is this really the time?
The atmosphere is perfect for a life and death struggle. Kill him. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Alright, let's get rid of you first. And you second. Tali's already down. Oh, fetch, get away from him. I need to get rid of all the Geth first. Because they're going to be a bigger problem. If we can just... Oh, I'm the only one standing. I wish I had Unity right now. Oh, I have a level up, don't I? I should have leveled up. I'm an idiot for that, too. I can resume this last save.
I still cannot believe all this.
Saren's looking for...
What the hell?
We have to hurry. The whole place...
Okay, can I... Okay, I can level up. Why do I have 6 points? What the... I must have leveled up a lot more than I thought. Okay. Yes! Oh, they're in trouble now. I can bring them back up. First aid might be a good idea. Fitness. Immunity is nice because it just makes you vulnerable for a little while. Assassination's good because it makes it like instant death shot. But I probably should just have Soldier and more Spectre because I need to get to advanced Unity. Good. And then Tali. AI hacking. Bam. That's what I need. Master Sabotage. And the Korean mechanic. Like, these are just good because they give you just generally, like, boosts for everything. So they're always good to have up high. Gotcha. Okay. Now we should do a lot better. Not perfect, but better. Their backs are freaking crazy though.
In case you didn't notice,
Whatever it is,
she'll stay with us.
And Unity when they drop. Okay, now I do shield boost. Oh, there's my dudes. I'm an idiot. Oh, that's the wrong guy. I don't want to be around him right now. Oh, fetch! No! 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 Let me up! Let me up! That's what makes them so freaking hard. If you don't take out the Geth, they will, like... I'd have to do all the leveling up again.
I still cannot. Saren's looking.
Okay. Now we gotta level up again. I'm gonna really know how to do this by the time I'm done, aren't I? Oh, throw. Oh. Throw might actually be worth it. Yeah, maybe giving us some extra powers will be better. But I think my strategy is sound for the beginning. Like, get the Geth out quickly. I just need to not shoot my teammates, and I need to not get too close to the Battle Master. But like, because if he punches me, I'm done. But if I leave the Geth out, they're just gonna wipe us out like way too quickly. See, this is where editing would be nice. I wish I could just edit out all these replays.
Whatever it is you want, you are not.
Fetch. Okay. Okay, good. We're doing good so far. Oh, that's what he does. He does a throw. Oh, fetch. Okay. Now we do Unity. And then I do that. And then I do overcharge. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Ah, you suck. Oh, just had to use all my abilities properly. That's what it took. Run, run, cinematic running, camera shake, we can't tell what's happening. Oh my gosh. Oh, not the rocks. Oh, look at all the debris that just happens to be falling straight through the scaffolding we're using. Oh no, here comes a big one. Camera shake, tight angles, make sure no one can tell exactly what's happening. Normandy, a spaceship, hovering, because that's totally realistic. Well, I guess it has to be for them to do docking procedures and stuff. Quickly, quickly. To the ship.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
I love Joker.
We almost died out there and your pilot is making jokes?
It's a coping mechanism. We'll get used to it.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there. And not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothian extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
I've got my own theory on why the Prothians disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Prothians left remarkably little behind. It is almost...
I do love that idea, like the Reapers like try to erase like the species that they wipe out, making it hard to like do the research on them.
But here is the incredible part.
At least there aren't any lens flares. Yeah, those will come later.
Civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
What cycle? What are you talking about?
The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Prothians rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then...
That's the funny thing. Like, they're like, oh, it's based on that. No. Like, the Citadel and the mass relays have been around for millions of years. They're from the Reapers themselves.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of... How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothian beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothian physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear.
Oh yeah.
I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or...
Oh, jealousy.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me.
I like the curious Dr. Tasani more. Like, I mean, I like how she's like really like cool and like becomes like awesome. But like, I kind of like the more innocent like Liara more.
We bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Prothians might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
Love that name, Chakwa. Like you're like hacking a loogie. It's like Chakwa.
I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
Go see the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the council?
I like how you just say no.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
And if you're not doing the Paragon route, the best thing in this game is hanging up on the council.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothian ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
It disconnects.
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Yay, the council. Excellent. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me. This is definitely a fun one. All freaking dying and stuff, but it kind of comes with the territory. Thank you guys so much for joining me. As always, it's a pleasure having you. Thanks for the chill chat and conversation. Hopefully we can continue to do this a bit more regular now that I'm starting to feel better and now that life's gotten a little less crazy. Wild Romance may potentially be on the horizon. We'll see if we'll play that again. Play that sometime soon. Otherwise, keep watching for the series. Muv Love's probably about to conclude here soon. It's a good chance to catch up if you want to. Like, I know some people like to wait until there's more out. We're probably getting into the final, like, 4 or 5 episodes, so buckle up for that. Crystalline is also almost wrapped up. It was really, this past week was really depressing. All of the episodes were really sad. So I'm hoping this coming week will be a little bit more, lighthearted. I doubt it though. I mean, we're getting to the end. Of course, things are going to get a little crazy, but we'll find out. But yeah, so there's going to be quite a turnaround. Like, it looks like the 3 series I'm doing. Looks like the first 2, my Monday and Wednesdays, might be wrapping up here pretty shortly. So we might have some new stuff to look at pretty soon. I can tell you what they already are. At least the Wednesday slot, if you're interested. After Crystalline, we will be going to Steins Gate 0. So if you liked the first Steins Gate, like, we'll come back, we'll enjoy the second one together. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. Until the next video you're watching me, wherever you see me in next, I'll see you there. Now to go end the stream because I have to go and click on the button here. Bye bye.